I got to ask coaches, Greg Gattuso with us in the studios. We really get closing in here. Camp starts the 29th.
Kids report the 30th. We start practice the 31st. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
NCAA moved it up on us this year.
You have media day, CA media day, like next week.
Yep.
So you'll be heading down there. Where do you think? Well, let me ask you the question. You're talking about dogs. Well, how's Blitz?
Blitz is doing great.
Is Blitz
he's doing
crazy
great.
as ever? Or?
Yeah, he's a piece of work.
What's he weighing in at these days?
It's hard to weigh him. The doctor keeps saying he's 145, but he won't stand on the scale. So, it's tough to weigh a big Great Dane, but he's probably taller than me now standing on his hind legs.
Oh my goodness.
Still going to lead the way this year again?
Yeah, I think so. We're looking at it. We just got to make sure we have someone to do it. Stephen Duncan got tackled last year by Blitz on the field, so we'll see. We hope to. We want him to do it.
Where do you think you're going to fit in? Not that it makes any difference, but when you go to the media day, where the preseason predictions, how do you see where will they put you in terms of the CAA? Where do you think you're going to be?
My experience with polls is people kind of put you where you finished. And so I would expect. I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on how, if we've earned the respect. I think we have. I think people know we're not an easy out, and I think, last year I think we were picked 11th. The year before we were picked 12th. I don't really weigh a lot of that. Last year I think 11th, we ended up 6th.
Right.
Easily, we're a game away
so you
from
could be middle
place.
of the pack pick this year?
Maybe, I don't.
Is there a dominant number one this year?
JMU. I think JMU is they're defending national champion. They got their quarterback back. They got running. They got transfers from Georgia Tech, and they got a lot going on there. And I think the league is Danny Rocco left Richmond. Richmond's a great program. They hired a good coach. Delaware just hired Danny Rocco, who's a great coach from Richmond. That'll help Delaware. I think as you look around our league, it's a fight, man. It's the hardest thing for me to try to get across. I think the people in our athletic department and our administration, I know you understand the quality of this league. It is a literal battle, fist fight every game. Everybody can beat you, and we've really fought our way into the conversation. For us to be ranked preseason in 3 years is, I'm pleased with that. It doesn't mean anything, but I think it just shows we're getting a little respect. That kind of thing helps you. We didn't have last year. It hurts you in the playoffs when you don't have some preseason hype. And I think that, that's good. We've made progress and we're on schedule. We're ahead of schedule. We just got to keep grinding and hopefully we can have another. I think it's important we put another good year together.
How good can you be defensively?
I think that's, we could be very good. Last year, I didn't know with our defense what to expect. We've lost some really good football players. A guy like Mike Nicastro is a big loss for us. But we feel really good about our defensive line for the first time since I've been here. I think we've got depth. We think if we can stay healthy, we can play 8 guys up front, which is unheard of in the FCS. We feel good at linebacker if we can stay healthy, and the back end is good. I think both our corners have been starters. Both our safeties played tons, started last year. That defense if we can continue to do the things that we've done well, is protect the football and be great in turnover margin and great in big plays. We think we can be very effective.
You said you feel like you're ahead of schedule, and you said during a break what that schedule maybe is, how long it takes to not just build a program, but to build a program in a conference like the CAA. So going into year 4, how long does it take? Because how fans are. You know how people are in general who aren't inside the program. Well, why haven't they made the playoffs yet? Okay, they were close last year, so they better make it this year. Do you put expectations year to year on your program?
Yeah, I've had a plan since I got here of what this is going to take in recruiting. We're seeing great signs in recruiting. We have kids visiting us right now that are offered by a lot of people that we could never get in here in the years prior. We see signs in all phases of our progress, and it's just got to continue. But injuries can derail you a little bit. I jokingly, I was talking to Mark Benson, our athletic director, and I said, and we were away, and I said, I'm really frustrated. And he goes, why? I said, because I can't say we're young anymore. Because we're not. We are, but we're in year 4. We have expectations of where we should be. I knew when I took this job, coming from the NEC into this league, Rhode Island, Maine, a lot of these schools have had trouble breaking through and being consistent. It's not an easy chore. I see program changing is a 5 to 7 year deal, and I think we're really ahead of schedule. I mean, we've been ranked the first year, the third year. We should have made the playoffs last year. We're recruiting good football players. The university's been supportive. I think all those things go into being a successful program, but it's not easy. If you took Toledo out of the MAC and threw them in the Big Ten, how long would it take them to develop? And so we've been at 63 scholarships now for 3 years. We're building on it. We had a good foundation here and from the past, and I think that there's good things on the horizon for our football program.
And it seems like the Capital Region each and every year taking notice because there's more fans now that go to the games. A beautiful stadium, Tom and Mary Casey Stadium on Bob Ford Field, and more people are going to your games on a consistent basis.
Yeah, you can just see that in last year, especially as the season was going on, the amount of people that take notice, even just in the community. I mean, I get a lot of hey coaches now when I'm at the mall or I'm at the wherever, and so that's a good thing, and it's just this one sign of that people are starting to pay attention. I'm running into season ticket holders and people that want to come to the games. We have high expectations as that fan base rolls. I mean, the Richmond game last year, I had some people from Albany tell me it was the greatest environment that they've ever been part of, and that's what we're trying to build to, and that's who we're bringing in, and to the Capital District fans. I mean, we're bringing the top teams in FCS in, the Richmonds, the Delawares, this year Villanova, is a first conference game for us, which has been a national power, been a national champion. So that's who's coming here to play. And I hope we can continue to build our fan base. Because if you love football, I think we're getting there. We're going to try to throw the ball a little more this year and excite the fans. I know sometimes people get frustrated, but when you got a guy like EB, we're certainly going to hand him the ball.
If you win, who cares, right? They don't ask you. They don't ask you how. They ask you if. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. That's one of the things and everyone that knows me from the past knows I've been a very aggressive passing coach. But we want to win games, and it might not always be exactly the way I want to play. But we play great defense, and we run the ball. And in case anybody didn't notice, we get a little bit of weather up here in the Cavalry. That when you play that kind of football, that's good. When you can run the ball and be physical, and our defense has really come around. Last year we really had a really good year defensively, and coaches are working hard, and so we expect to continue that trend. If you play great defense and kick, you can be in games, and that's what we've been. Now I'd like to see the offense really start picking it up.
Coach, good to see you. We'll be spending a lot of time together real soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Coach. Greg Gattuso in studio. Chris, enjoy the.
Hey, Coach, you want to go to the Saratoga County Fair with me and my brother and nephew tonight?
The one up on the hill, like at the
I think it's in Boston Spa.
Yeah, that place is
go.
awesome. I'd go there all the time. Yeah, I do.
Let's go today.
You invite me.
Let's go today.
Do you have green bottom shoes you can wear?
Sadly, I threw them out, but I've got some blue bottom shoes.
Oh boy, I can't wait for
Get me some purple ones.
I'll wear them. Don't worry. You can get everything on Amazon nowadays, so I'll find you a pair. What size you wear?
12.
There you go. Have a great day at the fair, Chris. Enjoy your day.